Getting married to your twin flame, you need to know the truth. And here I am. Hi, I'm Lorraine Vesterink from the Netherlands, and I'm a twin soul teacher, and I'm here to help people to get more aware. I'm on the journey myself too. At the beginning, it wasn't easy at all. A lot of people believe that a twin soul relationship is a fairy tale relationship, like a dream relationship, like a Disney relationship, living happily ever after. And of course, that's the purpose, that's the desire. But at the beginning, it doesn't seem like this. In fact, it seems like the opposite. It seems like it actually seemed like a horror movie to me. And I wanted to run away too from this whole soul pain that I experienced. And my twin flame was running away and I didn't know what to do. So it was a problematic situation, and it took many years. It took me 5 years. First, it took me 3 years to discover that I was dealing with my twin flame. So I didn't know that. And then he admitted that, but then it took another 2 years for me to find out how does a twin flame relationship works. And I studied twin flame relationship now for almost 11 years, and I do that 24/7 a day. I love to study and I love to teach. I was already a teacher prior that I was a twin soul teacher. I was a teacher for entrepreneurs, and I taught them how to heal their past to get more profit in their business. And how to present themselves and to present themselves in a pure and honest way. So now I'm here to teach you, if you want to get married to the love of your life, what do you need to know? Because if you are here for a quick fix, a quick win, then it's better to move on and do some dating. Then a soulmate relationship or just another relationship is so much easier than a twin flame relationship, because it's not a soulmate relationship. It's not that, oh, I like this, oh, you like it too, oh, wow, that's great, let's dance together, let's live our lives happily together. No, it isn't like that. A twin soul relationship and a twin soul marriage is a lot of mirroring. I believe that your twin soul is your mirror soul. So they mirror you, and if you are very happy, they will mirror that. But if you are insecure or if you are anxious to lose them, then they will run away to prove that to you, and that's the truth. And then it can get complicated. A twin soul relationship can be very complicated. You can experience the runner-chaser dynamic, but it can also be fun and easy, and also can experience so much flow on your relationship and your marriage. And I intend for a happy, harmonious, joyful marriage where we get together even more. And I experience that the longer I'm with my twin flame, the more I love him. So our love only grows. And with other relationship, because I was 14 when I entered my first relationship for 16 years. And he was the love of my youth. And after that, I was in a relationship also for many years with the father of my children. So I am used to being in a relationship. But with the other two relationships, I experienced that in the end, it got a little less. But with a twin soul relationship, it's getting more and more and more and more and more. So it's getting better. So that's why it's worth the effort. That's why it's worth developing yourself if you want this kind of relationship. It's a more in-depth relationship, and not specifically an in-depth relationship with this person, but you will develop an in-depth relationship with yourself. And the other day, one of my students, she said, well, she's a very successful entrepreneur, and she's getting now even more successful during the program. And she said, well, I feel like I am more myself now who I were. And that's very well said, because I feel like I was a child, like I was a teenager. I was like I am now. I always have been like this. But when I was in the other relationships, I think that I lost myself a little bit. And also at the beginning of my twin soul bubble off phase, and the bubble off phase is the first period, and that can last for, let's say, 3 months. Not everyone experienced a bubble off phase, but we had one. And then after that bubble off phase, I really lost myself. And it took a long time to find myself back. I needed to gain self-trust, self-love, love for life. And I really want to give you a beautiful affirmation that I do every single day. And I will give you so much more in the pre-marriage live Q&A webinar. It's tomorrow. Or if you watch later, you can rewatch that webinar. It will be called the pre-marriage live Q&A webinar. And you can find it in our private Twin Soul app, where I share my inspiration, my channeling message. And I believe that everyone can channel, but what I channel, I share it in the Twin Soul app. You can read it there. And for now, I just want to give you a little sneak preview what I do every single day. I say, I love life and life loves me. And I do it with my hands, like I love life and life loves me. And you can do that with everyone, like I love health and health loves me. I love money and money loves me. And I love beauty and beauty loves me. So because I am preparing for marriage, I was into beauty, right? Because if you are the bride, you need to be beautiful. Right? So I was like, okay, I love beauty and beauty loves me, and I feel beautiful, and everyone is calling me beauty nowadays. So, and when I was walking to this spot, people were saying, oh, hi, you're an influencer, you know. Nobody even said that to me before, and so probably now I look like an influencer. So I think that's very funny. So if you affirm things, and some people don't believe in affirmations. I think that's a little bit stupid, because you miss a lot if you believe, oh no, that stuff doesn't work for me. A lot of people, oh no, that doesn't work for me, and then I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry for you, So it works for me. So I say, and maybe it will work for you too if you believe it will work. If you are convinced, if you're 100% convinced that if it can work for someone like me, it can for sure work for someone like you, you can just say, well, say it with me. I love life and life loves me. I love beauty and beauty loves me. I love money and money loves me. I love health and health loves me. And you can fill in the gap. You can also, I love my twin soul and my twin soul loves me. And you can also fill in the actual name of your twin soul. I love him and he loves me. I love her, she loves me. So yeah, let's do this. Let's do it together, and put it in the link, or put it in the comments below. What do you love and what loves you back? So say it with me. I love and loves me. And you can also do it with your hands. And as I told you earlier, in the upcoming pre-marriage webinar, I will tell you about all the synchronicities, because today it was really my lucky day, and I will tell you more about it. But it was so beautiful, and there were so many coincidences that things that normally are not possible, that happened to me today. And I feel so blessed, I feel so grateful. I cannot be more grateful. And I also believe that prior to the marriage with your twin soul, everything that's not aligned will get out of the way, because you will get more pure. Your relationship will become more pure. So things that are not meant for you, it will be cleared. Your path will be cleared, and maybe you take another path, but you will take it together. You will take it together. You will grow together as a couple. You will shine together as a couple. And I'm looking forward to the marriage. I'm looking forward to dance with my husband. I always called him my husband, and he always called me his wife. So we were never boyfriend and girlfriend. Because a twin soul isn't a girlfriend or a boyfriend. So if you think that your twin soul is like a girlfriend or a boyfriend, no. Your twin soul is your man, or your woman, your wife, your husband. Because it's that sounds more stable, right? It's not just another boyfriend or girlfriend story. No, it's the real deal. And if there are separate lives, if there are parallel lives, because I believe that time is an illusion, so then there are no past lives and no future lives, but there might be parallel lives, right? Then I would choose him again in those parallel lives. I will always choose him, and I have the energy that he will always recognize and choose me. If you want to embody that energy, I can teach you this personally. I have a new guaranteed guidance to union, so I will stay here. I will not go anywhere until you are in your union. And even when you are in your union, you will have questions, you will have adversity, and you will want to share that. And that's why I have the guaranteed guidance with lifetime accents. Woo! So that's fun, right? So don't forget to put the affirmation below. I love beauty. I love life. I love love. So whatever you love, put it below. Share it with me. What do you love? What's your list? And what loves you back? And I would be delighted to see you in the Q&A pre-marriage webinar. And you can watch it live, you can rewatch it, or you can wait till another video. But of course, the videos are a little bit fluffy because the real deal, I save that for the serious people, because what I have to give, like my meditations, they are pearls, and I save them for the people who are pearls too, you know? Pearls attract pearls. Oh, there's a doggy. Do you want to see him? Hi. Hi. So that was funny. Well, see you in the next video. Bye-bye.